يا أمتي القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Q Factor 6. Alhamdulillah, today we are starting a new chapter in Q Factor 6. It's the quarterfinals. As you know, this quarterfinal 6 started back in March, and alhamdulillah, over the last few months until Ramadan, over 1,000 people took part in this amazing competition. And today, to the quarterfinal, we have alhamdulillah 216 people progressing. So I'd like to congratulate all of them, and some of those 216 will be participating today for the quarterfinal rounds, inshallah. I'm just going to give an overview of this award, this competition, inshallah, and then we'll introduce you the judges and the contestant for today, inshallah. So this competition, alhamdulillah, there is an amazing prize right at the end. So first prize will be £1,000, second prize is £750, and the third prize is £500. In addition to these money prizes, there will also be amazing trophies and certificates, and of course opportunity to meet some amazing reciters of the Quran as well. The rule for this quarterfinal round is that you're going to recite for 3 minutes. I'll be the person taking the times, inshallah. So all the contestants will be allowed to speak, recite for 3 minutes, and then our honorable judges will be asking them 4 questions based on that recitation, so the tajweed questions. In the recitation, the judges will be looking for the application of makharij, ghunna, mudud, and fluency. Altogether, they get 100 marks, inshallah. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce our wonderful judges for today, and inshallah, I'm going to request one of our judges to recite. But first, the first judge on my left is Hafiz Nashiruddin, who is the head of Hifz in Jamiatul Ulama School. Assalamu alaikum, Ustaz.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
How are you feeling today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very looking forward to this competition.
Okay, alhamdulillah, we are very, very pleased to have you and honored to have your company, alhamdulillah.
Jazakumullah khair.
On my far left, I have Hafiz Anhar Ahmed, who is the teacher of Darul Hadith Latifia. Assalamu alaikum, Ustaz.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Ahlan wa sahlan, marhaban bikum.
Ahlan bik. Jazakumullah khair.
Welcome to our judges. And before I introduce our participants, I'm going to request Ustaz Hafiz Noshir to recite for us, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد خلقنا الإنسان ونعلم ما توسوس به نفسه ونحن أقرب إليه من حبل الوريد إذ يتلقى المتلقيان عن اليمين وعن الشمال قعيد ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد وجاءت سكرة الموت بالحق ذلك ما كنت منه تحيد ونفخ في الصور ذلك يوم الوعيد وجاءت كل نفس معها سائق وشهيد لقد كنت في غفلة من هذا فكشفنا عنك غطاءك فبصرك اليوم حديد وقال قرينه هذا ما لدي عتيد ألقيا في جهنم كل كفار عنيد مناع للخير معتد مريب صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, marhaba, jazakallah khair, Ustad Nashir, for beautiful recitation. Alhamdulillah, we're going to hear some words of encouragement and perhaps some guidelines from our judges, and after that we'll start with our first participants of the day, inshallah. So let me ask Ustad Anhar, what sort of advice, words of encouragement that you have for our participants today?
Jazakallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah, as most of you are here, just who are looking forward to the quarterfinals, eagerly I'm also waiting to get started with the quarterfinals, inshallah. And first of all, I would like to, say congratulations to the contestants who've managed to, pass the telephone rounds and the mini Q factors, if some of you have come through that. And Alhamdulillah, I'm really, eagerly waiting to hear your recitations. So this round is obviously slightly a bit different to the telephone rounds. One of the major differences is, they would be reciting from memory. Before it was, they were reciting from, and we said, you don't need to recite from memory, just have the mushaf in front of you and recite. But now they will be tested on memorization as well, as in if they are able to recite without hesitation, fluently, without looking from memory, inshallah. And obviously when you're reciting from home, you're at your own comfort, but here you have three big massive 4 cameras in front of you, so you've got that as well. But inshallah, that shouldn't deter you from doing your best.
To scare them
No,
off?
not at all. Inshallah, I'm sure they've got many people supporting, and inshallah we're here to support them as well as hear the beautiful recitation, so not at all. As usual, we will be marking on certain criterias, and as the show progresses, we'll be explaining them further. But just to for a brief intro of what we are looking into, especially makharij, obviously how the letters are pronounced, ghunna, if the sounds are coming from the nose, mudud, how we are extending each letter, are we extending some of the letters too long or too short, and obviously fluency, as I've just mentioned, whether they are able to recite from the Quran without any hesitation, from memory, without any help. So these are some of the things that we are looking out for, and inshallah, and I hope they will do very good, inshallah.
Inshallah. Ustad Nashir, would you like to add anything?
Jazakumullah, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of you who progressed to this quarterfinal stage. Alhamdulillah, you're indeed very lucky and fortunate. Ustad has explained everything, but I'd just like to say you're all winners. Regardless whichever level you go, you are winners according to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَّمَهُ. So we all fall under this category of students or teachers of the Quran. So don't feel shy, don't feel afraid. Sit on the chair as if you're sitting in front of your ustad and read. Open up your heart, inshallah. Read with the love of the Quran, and inshallah leave the marking to us, inshallah. You don't need to worry about that, inshallah.
That's a wonderful advice from both of the judges, mashallah. So to our contestants, I want to say assalamu alaikum. Okay, hopefully you are feeling good and energized. I'm going to ask you individually how you're feeling and so on and so forth. But welcome, and to my first contestant of the day, Mahdi, Sadman, Habib. Welcome, come forward, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salam. How are you feeling, Mahdi?
Alhamdulillah.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
So which school do you go to?
Bow school.
Which year are you in now?
Year 10.
MashaAllah. Inshallah. Are you getting ready for GCSEs?
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of your journey to recitation of the Quran, could you tell us briefly how you came to this competition? What inspired you to come
To be
along?
honest, it's just saw it on TV and then see I used to watch the previous Q Factors as well, and then that ambition to go there and try and do your best. That's what it is, to be honest.
Good.
And
That's
just
good.
scored, and then
And have you been memorizing the Quran?
I have close to 5 chapters of the Quran at the moment.
5 juz, do you
5
mean?
juz, yeah.
Oh, mashallah, very good, very good. Well, keep it up, and let's hear your recitation. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to be timing you. You'll have 3 minutes, inshallah. But like I said, nothing to worry about. Just judges said as well. Okay, off you go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقه بل لجوا في عتو ونفور أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم قل هو الذي أنشاكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت وجوه الذين كفروا وقيل هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون قل أرأيتم إن أهلكني الله ومن معي أو رحمنا فمن يجير الكافرين من عذاب أليم قل هو الرحمن آمنا به وعليه توكلنا فستعلمون من هو في ضلال مبين قل أرأيتم إن أصبح ماؤكم غورا فمن يأتيكم بماء معين صدق الله العظيم.
Start to our quarterfinal. So well done, Mahdi, for beautiful recitation, mashallah. I'm going to pass on to, first of all, to Ustad Nashir to ask first of the two tajweed questions, inshallah.
Okay, mashallah, beautiful recitation. Mahdi Sadman, nice name as well you got, mashallah. My first question would be, you stopped at bima ma'in.
Yeah.
Which rule is happening at the end of this word? Ma'in.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure now.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, no problem. If you're not sure, there's nothing to worry about. My second question is, you're saying Amman hadha alladhi. Are you doing a mad on that Amman hadha alladhi or not?
You don't do a mad, but you do ghunna on the meme. Amman hadha alladhi. Yeah.
So okay, what's this gunna called?
So when there's a meme or nun sakin that's got a tashdid on it, you do ghunna.
Any name for that gunna? What's the length of that gunna?
It's two beats, I think.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ustad Nashir. Over to Ustad Anhar for your two questions.
Okay, alhamdulillah, a good start to the quarterfinals. So your third tajweed question, that verse Amman hadha. So between the two words Amman hadha, what rule takes place between the two words Amman hadha?
You join the letters.
any rule that takes place.
Do you want to
So
reiterate
after nun
the
sakina
question?
comes the ha. Which rule takes place there?
I'm not sure.
Okay, no worries. He also recited kuntum bihi tadda'un. Kuntum bihi. What happens on the meme?
Kuntum. Oh, that's ikhfa, I think. Yeah. So.
Not on the kun, not on the nun sakina, but after kuntum bihi. Between the two.
I'm not sure.
Between meme and ba, is that right?
Mim
Yes.
and ba.
Oh, kuntum. Oh. So you change the ba into a meme, I think. Is that what it is?
Okay, Jazakallah for your answer. Thank you.
Hayakallah. Jazakallah khair. Would you like to give any other feedback?
The reason I asked the question on amman, it sounds like the amman hadha, the hamza is getting stretched rather than amman hadha alladhi. Understand? So apart from that, he's done really good. His ustad will give him feedback. Obviously, I believe his ustad should be watching this live, and we're not going to say any personal feedback in this competition, inshallah. But just to give a slight.
Do you want to say anything?
Okay, alhamdulillah, I mean, your recitation, alhamdulillah, I'm sure that, you've, worked hard to, probably memorize this surah, and, I hope, inshallah, you will go on to improve further, and especially working on your tajweed rules as well, yes?
Yeah, inshallah.
Which is obviously knowing the theory, one thing, and then applying it as well is also another thing, so making sure you do both, inshallah, yeah? All the best for you in the competition. Barakallah.
Thank you, Mahdi. You can go back to your seat, inshallah. Just a reminder to our viewers, whoever joined us, we are doing quarterfinals of Q Factor 6, and this quarterfinal as well as the telephone round, obviously we're splitting into 2 age groups in terms of awarding. So you have the junior group, which is 7 to 12 years, and then the teen groups, 13 to 19. And for each age group there will be 3 big prizes, like I mentioned, £1,000, £750, and then £500. So with that, inshallah, I'm going to introduce our next participant here. Can I request 10-year-old Jumeirah Ahmed to come and take your seat, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, Jumeirah?
Alhamdulillah, good.
How are you feeling?
A bit nervous, but
Little bit nervous?
yeah, but excited at the same time.
That's what we'd like to hear. We'd like you to be excited, inshallah. There's nothing to be afraid of. These judges are, alhamdulillah, they're smiling, as you can see. They're not scary, are they?
No,
Exactly. And I hope you don't find me scary either, okay? But anyways, which school do you go to?
Quwwat Islam Girls School.
Quwwatul Islam. So you're going to Islamic school then, yeah?
Yeah.
MashaAllah, which year are you in?
Year 5.
MashaAllah. And have you done any hifz?
Yeah, in the morning before school, I go from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
And do you know how many juz you have completed?
I've only done the Amma.
Oh, mashallah, that's very good. It's not only, there's like lots of surahs in the 38 surahs or 37?
Roughly.
Roughly, okay, mashallah. Impressive, very good. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
What are you going to be reciting today?
Surah Fajr.
Fajr, mashallah. Judges, are you ready?
Yes.
Inshallah.
Can't wait.
When you're ready, you can start, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والفجر وليال عشر والشفع والوتر والليل إذا يسر هل في ذلك قسم لذي هجر ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات الإماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد وثمود الذين جابوا الصخر بالواد وفرعون ذي الأوتاد الذين طغوا في البلاد فأكثروا فيها الفساد فصب عليهم ربك صوت عذاب إن ربك لبالمرصاد فأما الإنسان إذا ما ابتلاه فأكرمه ونعمه فيقول ربي يكرمن وأما إذا ما ابتلاه فقدر عليه رزقه فيقول ربي يهانن كلا بل لا تكرمون اليتيم ولا تحاضون على طعام المسكين وتأكلون التراث أكلا لما وتحبون المال حبا جما كلا إذا دكت الأرض دكا دكا وجاء ربك والملك صفا صفا وجيء يومئذ بجهنم يومئذ يتذكر الإنسان وأنى له الذكرى يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي فيومئذ لا يعذب وثابه وهد ولا يوثق وثاقه وهد يا أيتها النفس مطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, beautiful recitation, Jumeirah, and thank you for your what's it, confidence. You didn't seem scared, did you? So really good, MashaAllah. Judges, if you want to say, would you like to give feedback first, or you want to ask questions first?
We're
gonna
go to the questions. Inshallah.
Okay. All right. Ustaz, if you want to start first,
Okay.
inshallah.
Inshallah. So, your first question, Jumeirah, you recited the second verse, وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ. Okay, what's happening on وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ, the rule between the two words?
Is her
Okay, what is izhar?
when you read the letter correctly with no gunna, you just read it with no stretching or anything.
Okay, how many letters are there?
50?
Okay, 15 letters of izhar. Okay, moving on to your next question. You recited, for example, الَّذِينَ طَغَوْا فِي الْبِلَادِ فَأَكْثَرُوا فِيهَا الْفَسَادِ. What's happening at the end of the word?
قلب
Sorry?
قلب قلب.
Okay, what is qalb?
When you make a bouncing sound at the end, if it's like dal or ba.
Okay, so at the end, the one that you make bounce is known as qalqala. Yeah, I think you're getting mixed up with qalqala. Okay, so you need to make sure that you work on your qalqala as well, because I think there was quite a few verses there where you didn't emphasize on the qalqala. Yeah, so الَّذِينَ طَغَوْا فِي الْبِلَادِ فَأَكْثَرُوا فِيهَا الْفَسَادِ. Yeah, فَصَبَّ عَلَيْهِمْ رَبُّكَ سَوْطَ عَذَابٍ. Yeah, so inshallah, well done.
Jazakallah khair, Ustaz. Ustaz Nashir, your turn.
Jazakumullah. Jumeirah, you've done beautifully, mashallah. You're saying you're nervous, but you picked one of the difficult surahs out of Juz Amma as well. Fajr is like, I wouldn't dare on a competition day, but you done fantastically well. Alhamdulillah. My first question would be, my qalqala was one of my first questions I wrote. But anyway, Rabbi Akraman. What's happening between Rabbi and Akraman? Which rule?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Rabbi Akraman.
It's a mud.
No, which name? Do you know which mud happening here?
The 3-second one. The short one.
Name?
Not sure the name.
What's the rule?
When you stretch it for like 3 or 5 seconds.
Okay, fine, thank you. Moving to my last question. Wal Fajr. The end of the word, which rule is happening? Wal Fajr.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You know anything about the rule of Ra?
No.
Okay, thank you very much.
Don't worry, Romana, you're fine, okay?
Don't worry.
You did really well and we are proud of you. Inshallah, keep your efforts, keep going, keep learning the Quran. Inshallah, you can only get better with practice. There is no going down, you can only go up. And thank you for your bravery and keep it up, inshallah. You can go back to your seat, inshallah.
Zechariah.
Barakallah feek. Next, we have another of our wonderful participant, and that is 10-year-old Zechariah Hassan. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Welcome. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Zechariah?
Good, alhamdulillah, and you?
Alhamdulillah, good. Thank you for asking. How are you feeling?
I'm confident.
MashaAllah. And what are you planning of reciting today?
Thought Bani Israel.
Wow, MashaAllah. Tell us which school you go to.
Thomas Buxton Primary School.
MashaAllah. And which year are you in?
Year 5.
Okay, MashaAllah. And how did you get to find out about Q Factor? Is this your first time taking part?
I've seen it on TV a few times, and I always thought, these people, they're always getting, like, they're always trying their best in the Quran, and I want to be just like them. And I want to do it because I've always loved reciting the Quran since when I was, 4, I think. So this is one step in what I want to do.
MashaAllah. Very good.
Inshallah.
Very well spoken, MashaAllah. Well, welcome in, and hopefully you're not feeling nervous, are you?
No.
Good. Well, if you are ready and if the judges are ready, we are ready to listen to you. You got 3 minutes and followed by 4 questions. Ready?
Yes.
Go ahead, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا وأن الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة أعتدنا لهم عذابا أليما ويدعو الإنسان بالشر دعاءه بالخير وكان الإنسان عجولا وجعلنا الليل والنهار آيتين فمحونا آية الليل وجعلنا آية النهار مبصرة لتبتغوا فضلا من ربكم ولتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب وكل شيء فصلناه تفصيلا وكل إنسان ألزمناه طائره في عنقه ونخرج له يوم القيامة كتابا يلقاه منشورا اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا من اهتدى فإنما يهتدي لنفسه ومن ضل فإنما يضل عليها ولا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وما كنا معذبين حتى نبعث رسولا صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Beautiful recitation, Zechariah. I'm going to leave it to our wonderful judges to ask you questions. Ustaz, you can go ahead. inshallah.
Jazakumullah, Zechariah, beautiful recitation, well presented, mashallah. My first question would be Manshura. Which rule is happening at the end, not mang, but the end of the word?
The ra is full mouth.
And
Because they're fat on, and if the fat on the ra, then it's full mouth.
there's also another rule along
On
with-
manshura.
No, on the ra, there's another rule. Manshura.
I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem. And my second question would be فَضْلًا مِّن رَبِّكُمْ فَضْلًا مِّن رَبِّكُمْ. What's happening between فَضْلًا مِّن رَبِّكُم?
Wanna?
Which gunna? What's the rule?
Can I have some time for this one?
Yes, you got few seconds.
Ikhfa?
Ikhfa. What's the rule of ikhfa?
And that, so any letters between ta or the letter kaf, and then if they come after a gunna, then it's called ikhfa, and you do the gunna with a light nasal sound from the nose.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Ustaz Anhar, are you ready?
Okay, I am ready for my question. Yes, inshallah. Zechariah Hassan, mashallah, well done. As you said, you are very confident, and we can see that. Mashallah, you've prepared very well, and you've recited from Surah Bani Israel, and you did very well as well. Mashallah, well done. Are you ready for your questions? Inshallah, good. Alright, so your third tajweed question. You recited وَيَدْعُ الْإِنسَانُ بِالشَّرِّ دُعَاءَهُ بِالْخَيْرِ. Yeah?
On dua,
So yes, دُعَاءَهُ بِالْخَيْرِ. What is happening on the ayn?
mad muttasil.
Mad muttasil.
Yes,
Why is it mad muttasil?
because a hamza appears in the same word after.
Okay, and what happens?
Dua.
So
You stretch it out for 4 to 6 harakas long.
Okay. We'll move on to your last tajweed question. Again on manshura, but this time manshura. What are we doing on the nun sakina?
Ikhfa,
Ikhfa. Why is it ikhfa?
because the letter sha is between ta and kaf. So if you put it there after the manshura, then you'd say man with a light nasal sound from the nose.
Is it only like nasal sound? What else do you do? What is ikhfa?
Ikhfa is when you have some letters after the gunna, then you pronounce it from the nose for 1 harakat long.
Is Ustaz asking the letters
Okay.
of ikhfa?
The letters of ikhfa.
No, not the letters of ikhfa, but okay, inshallah, I've got your answer, so it's okay, inshallah. Barakallahu feek. Okay, thank you.
Inshallah. Ustaz, you have time to say any other feedback about the recitation. So would you like to add anything? Any feedback for our contestant here? You've already given some. I think Ustaz Nashir could add something.
Mashallah. Yes, he's recited. Zachariah recited beautifully, mashallah. Some makharij help on the scene needs a little bit working on scene, makharij of scene. And apart from that, tajweed rules need to be a bit more polished. He's got everything, but a slight complication between idgham and ikhfa. So it's common nowadays.
I think our judges are aiming for the top class. So essentially, they want you to aspire for the highest level of recitation. So don't be put off by it. Okay, you have done really well, mashallah. And obviously, Q factor is for perfection. So we can understand that the standard the judges are setting. But well done. And do you have anything to say before you go?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, mashallah. Well done. You can go back to your seat, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, our next contestant for Q Factor. Those of you who join us just now, welcome to Q Factor. Today is the first day of the quarterfinals, and we are welcoming next 11-year-old Zainab Haq. Welcome. Take your seat, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, Zainab?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
You have a beautiful name, you know that, right?
Jazakallah.
Barakallah feek. Okay, so how are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah, I'm okay.
Good. Which school do you go to?
Whitefield Primary School.
Okay, so you're in year 6, yeah?
Okay.
Looking forward to year 11?
Year 7.
Sorry, year 7, sorry.
Yes.
Looking forward to year 7, isn't
Yes.
it? Okay, mashallah. So how did you come to know about Q Factor? What motivated you to be part of it?
A few years ago, I just saw Q Factor on TV, and then my mum started calling it, and then me and my sister started reading on it, and then this year I got the chance to go in the
Mashallah.
the quarterfinals.
Mashallah. And how old is your sister?
She's 7 now.
Okay, she's going to follow your footsteps, yeah?
Inshallah.
Isn't it amazing where, like, you know, nowadays students got so many other distractions, but then they see Quran recitation on TV and a competition, and now they're
Yeah.
all influenced, you know.
Well, we are inspired by your interest in the Quran. That's really nice to see, alhamdulillah. So what are you planning to recite today?
Surah Al-A'la.
Surah Al-A'la.
Okay.
Sabbih isma rabbika al-a'la, yeah? Okay, you have 3 minutes, so there's no need to rush. You might finish before the 3 minutes. So relax, and you can read in your own pace. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, you can start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى صدق الله العظيم.
Beautiful voice, mashallah. I will let the judges ask you questions, and then I'll ask you a few more questions. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ustaz Anhar.
Okay, mashallah, Zainab. Well done. That was a beautiful recitation. Have you memorized Juz Amma, or are you doing Hifz?
I'm doing Hifz right now, but first I've already done the Juz Amma, but now I'm starting from the first Juz.
Okay, mashallah. So how long did it take you to complete Juz Amma?
Took me a few months, but
Okay, mashallah. So are you finding it a bit easier now to
Yeah.
memorize? Inshallah, may Allah make it easy for you. You've done well, mashallah. You recited Surah Al-A'la. So are you ready for your tajweed questions?
Yeah.
Inshallah. Okay, your first question, you recited وَالَّذِي أَخْرَجَ الْمَرْعَى. Yeah? وَالَّذِي أَخْرَجَ. What are we doing on وَالَّذِي?
you're stretching it.
Okay. Can you explain it?
What's the name of the rule? The الذي.
So you're stretching it. How long are we supposed to stretch it? 2 harakat, 4 harakat, 6 harakat.
2.
You are meant to stretch it for 2. Okay. Do you know the name of the rule?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem. We'll move on to your second question. سيذكر من يخشى. What are we doing there? So to break it down, after nun sakina, the letter ya has come. Nun with the sukun on top, and then
Idgham.
Sorry?
Idgham.
What is idgham?
Idgham is when after a nun sakin or tanween there appear waw, ya, meme or nun, then you will combine the letters and then make it ghunna.
Okay, so which one, what would you call the one that you do idgham but with a ghunna? What name is given to that one?
I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem, inshallah. Okay, jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair, Ustaz. Moving on to Ustaz Nashir. Figo. Inshallah.
Zainab Haq. Nice name. MashaAllah, you recited beautifully. Your Ustad, whoever your Ustad or Ustada, they should be proud of you because they've done a good job, MashaAllah. You know, you got a nice, sweet tone, MashaAllah. Keep it up, keep it going, inshallah. Okay, my first question, it seems like you're more nervous now than you were while reciting. Don't be nervous, we give good marks, trust me.
I think your tajweed questions are very nerve-wracking.
I know, maybe it's us, maybe it's me, it's like, you know, put people off. Anyway, my first question is Ghutha an ahwa. Which rule is happening on the Ghutha?
Mad.
Which mud? Mud, there are so many different types.
Mad muntasil.
Muntasil. What is that?
It's when if there is a Hamza and after the mad letter and then it comes in the same word.
Okay, and how many counts is it? How many lengths?
2 to 4.
Okay, thank you. And my last question would be قَدْ أَفْلَحَ. You recited قَدْ أَفْلَحَ. What's happening on the word قَدْ?
It is qalqala.
What is qalqala?
Qalqala is when if there is qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal and they have a sukun on them, then you will read them with a light bounce or a light echo.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, that's about it.
MashaAllah. Zainab, before you go, I said I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Well, the first question is, what are your ambitions in life?
I really like reading the Quran and like Arabic and stuff like that. And then I also like stuff like maths and sports and stuff.
So you want to be in sports?
Yeah.
What sports are you into?
Football.
Okay, so which team are you supporting again?
For the Premier League, I support Man United.
For the World Cup, we're talking about World Cup now. Premier League, you can leave it for now.
Brazil, France, there's loads of good teams.
Well, we know the team, there are loads of teams. Which team are you supporting?
I don't know.
Okay, no worries. Last question. Who is your teacher that teaching you Quran? This is your time to recognize your teacher.
I used to go to a mosque before.
Which one?
And Masjid Bilal.
Is that in East Ham?
No, it's in Luton.
Okay. You've come from Luton?
Yeah.
Oh, we should ask you guys where you're from. Mashallah. Good.
So my teacher, she was a lady. And then after, before that, I had another teacher who would come to my friend's house and then I would go there and read. And now I have a teacher who comes to my house and now me and my sisters and my cousins read with him.
Okay, do you want to give shout out to your current teacher?
Thank you.
Do you know her name?
His name is Ibad.
Ustad?
Ustad Ibad.
Okay, shout out to Ustad Ibad. Okay, do you want to say anything?
Jazakallah for the opportunity and Assalamu alaikum.
Sarah, we have to see you again. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. All right. Before I invite the next contestant, I'm going to request our judges to say a few words. How are you feeling? And what do you think of our participants so far? Ustad Noshri, you can start, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. So far we've had mixed talents. Each and every one of them are talented. There's no doubt in that. It's sometimes due to nervousness they break down. But so far we've had some beautiful recitation, some heartfelt recitation. Well done to each and every one of them. They're very confident. They're feeling nervous. They think we haven't done well. But let me tell you, you've done far better than we have students in our makatib within their class confinement. So under pressure, you've done fantastically well. You should be proud of yourselves. Your teachers, your parents should be proud of you as well. MashaAllah, you should never feel low. What you're doing here is you're not only participating yourselves, you're sending message out to the youngsters that if we can, you can as well. Like some of you said, you listened to Q Factor earlier, Q Factors, and it gave you the motivation. So you're taking part now. Say this young girl from Luton, her accent was given away. It's not a London accent.
Okay.
Yet I wasn't sure.
I guess I'm not as good analyzer of accent, am I?
No, this is part of our tajweed teacher. And we have to work on accents. Yeah, mashallah. So it's a message to nationally to everyone that this is a platform which you can showcase your talent and motivate others as well. Mashallah.
MashaAllah. Sheikh, shall I say Sheikh Anwar?
Jazakallah. I want to echo what Sheikh Nasir Bhai has said, that considering probably for most of them, if not all of them, it's their first time coming in live, and it's not easy, but alhamdulillah, considering all that, you've done very well. I want to say, probably it's most of you, it's your first time, you haven't sat in front of cameras reciting the Quran, and then you've got us directly looking at you, judging, and then asking you tajweed question. It is a lot to take in, and then on top you might be a bit nervous. Well, it's normal to be nervous because you don't normally sit down in front of cameras, and recite like this. So considering all that, alhamdulillah, you've done very well, and all the best. I hope you do go far in this competition, inshallah.
I'll ask you one more question, but before that I also want to add, echoing what you two judges have said, is I actually went to one of the competitions recently just to observe, and there was international judges there. I want you guys to listen, okay? There were international judges there, judges from Egypt, judges from Saudi, from two other countries, in Somalia and another country. And what they said is, in their country, when there is Quran competition, some of these countries are Arab countries, okay? When they have Quran competition, the quality of the recitations here in the UK is better than the ones they have in their own country. So that is the statement they gave. And there was a sheikh from Medina. So you guys should be proud of yourselves. The recitation that you're doing, alhamdulillah, is really, really good.
And I think we shouldn't forget about getting the Channel S, Q Factor, Global A Trust, who created this platform.
Absolutely.
For children now, we're able to see their talent, and bringing out these youngsters who they're hidden
Gems.
stars, gems. Mashallah. This is their platform, isn't it? And we want to see them.
And if the word of the Quran is entering your heart, there is nothing better that could enter.
Of course.
Next question, Shuyukh. Who do you think playing, obviously you mentioned Global Aid Trust and Channel S facilitating this competition. At home, who is playing role in bringing out those young talents? And would you like to say some words for them as well?
I think there's a bit of everything, the child themselves, and then the teacher, and then the parents. I mean, if the parents don't encourage the child, then they've got so many other things that they can do. If the parents could be encouraging them, pushing them, but if the child is not motivated, if they don't want to focus, if they don't want to concentrate, then it works both ways. And of course the teacher on top, come in, continue, whether they go to the maktab or a teacher comes to their house. So alhamdulillah, I think it's everyone working together, everyone play their own part. So working together and trying to improve.
Jazakallah khair. I'm going to listen to Ustad Nasir inshallah after the break. So we are going to go for a short break inshallah. After the break we have more amazing recitations. Stay with us. See you soon inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
أمتي القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا. القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back after the break. Those of you who have just joined us, welcome to Q Factor 6. We are on the first day of the quarterfinals. We have heard from 5 amazing reciters of the Quran, and we have 4 more coming up inshallah. Before I move on to the next reciter, I'm going to continue a little bit with the conversation that we had just before break. I asked our judges about what they thought the contributing factors to bringing up these alhamdulillah wonderful talents, and Ustad Anhar has spoken, and I guess the remaining Sheikh Noshi is going to say a few words inshallah.
Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadilladhin istafa. Continuing with Ustad Anhar's message, obviously the children themselves, they are the assets. They bring the talent to the table. But I've noticed, throughout the years, one person hardly gets mentioned. It's always the teacher getting the credit or the father getting the credit. His mother is never, in my case, I haven't found anyone giving credit to the mother. Actually, mother is the first teacher for a child.
You have the studio here and hundreds of thousands of people watching. You can give credit to mothers now.
Yes, obviously. These mothers, they need the most credits, because fathers mostly, they're working, they're outside, they are with the day-to-day business, but mother is at home. And she is nurturing these children from young age till maturity. So a big thank you and jazakumullah to all mothers for bringing up these children and giving them the understanding of deen, and helping them.
So just to reiterate your point, today our participants have been majority parents that have come in are the mothers that have brought these kids here to the studio.
I'm really glad, because in the past we've seen less mothers come in. I saw when I walked in the studio, I saw a lot of mothers, and I was really happy that they are supporting their children. And alhamdulillah, thanks to the mothers, because they don't get mentioned as much. Yeah. So they need to be recognized and give credit for.
Shall I also give credit to fathers as well, those who have come?
Yes, they already get the credits. They already get the credits. So as I said, the teachers as well, they do a fantastic job, especially in this country. We know the students who come to Makatib and Madaris, they only get 2 hours, 3 hours maximum. No. One of our Sheikh told us, out of 24 hours, 2 hours in the mahal of Quran and 22 hours outside. No. So which is very difficult, but yet if we see the talent and the love for the Quran for these young people, especially in Great Britain, alhamdulillah, it's fantastic that within the 2 hours they are able to grasp the Quran and excel. As you said, the Sheikh from Medina and other countries, they said we have better quality reciters here compared to what they have. No. And they are from the land of Quran, you have to say.
Yes.
So they're amazing. We have amazing talents, hidden talents. And now we go on to, thanks to Q Factor, Global Aid, Channel S, for giving the platform so that we can showcase our talents and bring them up, inshallah.
Develop them, isn't it?
Obviously, we need to give them the opportunity and make them. If we keep on telling them, study the Quran, yes, they will read to an extent, but when they know in front of camera or in front of an audience, they are able to do much better and get the recognition they deserve. It will give them the zeal and love for the Quran even more, and they can go on, inshallah.
MashaAllah. With that message, alhamdulillah, I'm going to invite the next contestant of this Q Factor quarter finals, and that's 11-year-old Amir Hamza. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, Amir Hamza. How are you?
Good, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Good, how about you?
I'm feeling good, alhamdulillah. Are you feeling nervous, confident?
Nervous and confident.
Both.
Yeah.
That's it. Try to let the confidence win over the nervousness, yeah? Good, mashallah. So which school do you go to?
I go to Montgomery, but when I go to year 7, I'm going to go to Jamia Islam Birmingham.
Whereabouts are you from?
Birmingham.
Birmingham, mashallah. How long did it take you to get here today?
Around 3.5 hours because of
Wow.
the traffic.
And who have you travelled with?
My brother, my dad, my mom, and my big sister.
You've got the full crew with you, yeah? Mashallah, mashallah. Well, do you want to put the microphone down a little bit so we can hear you more? That's it. Okay. How are you? Okay. Well, welcome to your family to London, mashallah. What are you planning to recite today?
Today I'm going to read 4 surahs, Wadduha, Alam Nashra, Wattini, and Iqra Bismi.
MashaAllah. Let's see. You have 3 minutes and we'll see how far you can go, inshallah, with that time. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Judges, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready too. Let's go, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآبى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك رجعا أرأيت الذي ينحى أبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينته لنسفعا بالناسية ناسية كاذبة خاطئة فليدع نادية سندع الزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب صدق الله العظيم.
Literally measured it 3 minutes. Okay, mashallah. Amir Hamza, very very nice recitation, mashallah. Let's hear from. Okay, before I actually go to the question, before we move on to the judges' questions, are you feeling nervous? Why?
I'm not sure.
There is nothing to be nervous. There is nothing to be nervous about. Okay, relax. You can sit back. Can you sit back? Relax. Breathe. We have, like I said, very smiling judges. They are not scary. I know you're a bit closer to the judges, but they're not going to scare you off, okay? Show your smiles, judges, please. There's nothing to be worried about, okay?
My cheeks are hurting. Smiling too much today.
Khairan, inshallah. So, who would like to go first? Question. Either of you, inshallah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amir Hamza, 11-year-old from Birmingham. In the last competition, we had quite few contestants from Birmingham. So, you shouldn't be nervous. They did really well as well. So did you, mashallah. You did really well. And for your age, only 11 years old in year 6, we came 3 hours journey. We traveled only about an hour or so, and I'm saying, like, I'm knackered of traveling. And you travel, you must be preparing from last night, packing your bags and everything, going on a road trip to London, mashallah. So no need to be nervous. You've done really well, mashallah. Be proud of yourself. Alhamdulillah, thank Allah. Okay, moving on to my tajweed question. Yu'tika. What's happening in the tuika? If you don't know it, just say I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's no problem. Have you studied tajweed?
My master just said they were going to study tajweed after the summer holidays.
Okay, after the summer holidays. It's a Brumi accent, mashallah. After the summer holiday, you're going to study tajweed. That's fine, but formality-wise, we have to ask you the questions, so we can say we asked you and you were unable to say it. But we'll note down that you will study tajweed after the summer holidays. Okay, moving on to my second question. I love those Birmingham accent, because nice our roots. We originally moved from Birmingham as well. We are from West Midlands, Wednesbury. So I love those part of the country. So Dhallan. What's happening here?
You're supposed to join the Dhallan you're supposed to join the Dwa to the Lan.
Yes, that's fine. But before joining, what did I do? I did something really.
You made the Dwa long.
That's
made it 4
it.
seconds
Good.
long.
4 seconds long. That's it. Who said you don't know?
You know it. My mom taught me at home.
There you go. As I said, mom's the first teacher. MashaAllah. You should thank your mother. You answered a question just because of your mother. You understand? A special big thank you goes to your mother. MashaAllah. Okay, I'm going to pass it on to Ustad. Don't be nervous. You see, this is simple.
Okay. Amir Hamza, mashallah, as Ustad Nasir said that there's nothing to be nervous about. Yes, we are here to give you a lot of marks. Yeah, we want to hear a really good recitation, and if you want to take some inspiration, there was so many hundreds of thousands of callers, and you're mashallah, you're one of the star ones who managed to make it through to the quarterfinals. Yes, so you should get inspired by that. Yeah, there's a lot out there who couldn't get through like you. Yeah, unfortunately they have to try next time. So mashallah, you did very well. You've come all the way from Birmingham, and you've done good, mashallah. So are you ready for your tajweed question?
Yeah.
Okay. You recited alladhi anqadha. Yeah, alladhi anqadha. What are we doing? Alladhi. What are we doing here?
To make it long, because after the the ya after the so you have to make it stretch it more. So you have to stretch it more.
Okay, you have to stretch it. Do you know how long you have to stretch it, or do you know the name of the rule?
1 second.
Okay, you stretch it for. Do you know the name of the rule?
No.
Okay, no problem. You recited also falahum ajrun ghayru. Yeah, so falahum ajrun. Yeah, so what happens on the meme here?
You're supposed to falahum.
You was okay. Why do you have to make gunna there?
Read that again and see if you make gunna.
Read that line again. Falahum
ajrun ghayru mamnun.
Okay,
do you
so
make gunna there?
No.
Okay, good. So why don't we make gunna there?
Not sure.
Okay, no worries, inshallah. Okay, jazakallah.
Khairan, and before you go, I've got 1 or 2 questions to ask you as well. So how are you feeling now that it's done? Your test is done?
Good.
Okay, what do you hope to become when you grow up?
Hafiz.
Hafiz of the Quran? And how much did you say you memorized already?
I'm learning I just need a bit more to learn the whole para 30, and then once I learn the whole para 30, my master just said that I'm going to start from para 1, memorizing it by heart.
MashaAllah. And after you've memorized the Quran, is there anything that you have ambition for? So let's say you've memorized the Quran, any other ambitions you have? When you grow up, what do you want to be doing when you're growing up?
To teach other people Quran.
MashaAllah. Ustaz, would you like to share with us the hadith that mentions?
Okay, Sheikh mentioned خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. By default you are the best person, isn't it? That's someone who teaches, someone who learns the Quran and doesn't just finish the وعلمه, who passes it on to others, who helps others learn the Quran as well. So may Allah make us from those who study the Quran, who learn the Quran, and keep us steadfast on the Quran, inshallah.
Ameen.
Inshallah.
Ameen ya Rabb.
Well, Amir, thank you very much and all the best. You can go back to your seat. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay, those who have just joined us, welcome to Q Factor. We are on the quarterfinals, the first day of it, alhamdulillah. We have a few more contestants to take part in today's show. I'm going to invite the 8-year-old, the youngest I believe so far today, 8-year-old Ibrahim Ahmed. Come to the stage, please, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. Do you want to move your chair so you're next to the... Okay, you want to bring it down a little? Okay, that will do. Okay, so how are you feeling?
Good.
Actually, put it up a little, please. So you sit comfortably so you can recite nicely, inshallah. All right. Okay, which school do you go to?
Maryland Primary School.
Okay, which city is that?
London.
You're from London. Okay, mashallah. And what are you planning to recite today?
Surah Jathiyah.
Surah?
Jathiyah.
Okay. Mashallah. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Nervous?
No.
Little bit? No? Not at all?
Kind of.
Okay. Don't worry. Like we said to the other people, there's no reason to be nervous. Okay? Sit the way you are comfortable. We don't want you to be uncomfortable. Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Are you ready to recite?
Yes.
Okay. Off you go when you're ready. You got 3 minutes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم حميم تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز الحكيم إن في السماوات والأرض لآيات للمؤمنين وفي خلقكم وما يبث من دابة آيات لقوم يوقنون واختلاف الليل والنهار وما أنزل الله من السماء من رزق فأحيا به الأرض بعد موتها وتصريف الرياح آيات لقوم يعقلون تلك آيات الله نتلوها عليك بالحق فبأي حديث بعد الله وآياته يؤمنون ويل لكل أفاك أثيم يسمع آيات الله تتلى عليه ثم يصر مستكبرا كأن لم يسمعها فبشره بعذاب أليم وإذا علم من آياتنا شيئا اتخذها هزوا أولئك لهم عذاب مهين من ورائهم جهنم ولا يغني عنهم ما كسبوا شيئا ولا ما اتخذوا من دون الله أولياء ولهم عذاب عظيم هذا هدى والذين كفروا بآيات ربهم لهم عذاب من رجز أليم الله الذي سخر لكم البحر لتجري الفلك فيه بأمره ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون وسخر لكم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض جميعا منه إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون.
Over to the judges, inshallah, for the questions.
Okay. MashaAllah. Ibrahim Ahmad. I have to say, mashallah, you recited a very, difficult surah, Surah Jasiyah. I know many huffaz who recite, if they are to recite this in Salat al-Tarawih, they have to do a lot of revision. You can easily get mixed up. So, this, alhamdulillah, you are very brave to choose, the first part of Surah Jasiyah, because it's not easy unless, you've got over it quite a few times. Mashallah, you did well. Are you doing hifz?
Yes.
How much have you memorized?
15 juz.
Oh, mashallah,
mashallah.
mashallah. From 15 juz from the front or from the back?
I did both ways.
Okay, both ways, mashallah. So, what's your target? When do you want to complete the Quran?
Don't know.
Don't know. Inshallah. Hopefully, as soon as possible, yes.
How long have you been memorizing?
I think since I was 4.
And you're 8 now, is it?
Yes.
MashaAllah,
Okay, mashallah.
MashaAllah, very good. Well, I hope and pray that inshallah may Allah make it easy for you, and all the best with your last 15 juz as well, inshallah, yeah? Are you ready for your tajweed questions?
Yes.
Okay. Your first question, you recited one nahar, yeah? So one nahar, what's happening on the noon?
There's ghunna.
Okay. Can you explain it further? What type of ghunna? How long is it?
It's on the noon mushaddad.
Okay.
And it's 2 alifs long.
Okay. Okay, mashallah. We move on to the next question. Another verse you recited, Anhum ma kasabu. Okay, Anhum. What are we doing on the meme? Anhum. So meme with the sukoon on top, followed by another meme. What happens there?
Idgham shafawi.
Idgham shafawi. What do you understand by Idgham shafawi? From Idgham shafawi?
If there's a meme sakin and then there's another meme, then you join it together and like you do ghunna.
Okay, how long is that ghunna?
I'm not sure.
Okay, no worries, inshallah. Well done, and I hope all the best for the rest of the competition, inshallah. Ibrahim, over to you.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. Over to Sheikh Nasir.
MashaAllah, Ibrahim Ahmad, 8-year-old, MashaAllah.
Ibrahim, you can sit back. Relax. Sit back. That's it.
You're still nervous, MashaAllah. You shouldn't be. You've chose, as Ustad said, you chose Surah Jasiyah. I was wondering maybe you wanted to say Ghashiyah and you said Jasiyah by mistake. But once you started, I was thinking, no. This young man is some talented, mashallah.
If I was his age, I personally probably wouldn't know.
You avoid these surahs. You avoid these surahs. First thing you look at is the last 2 juz. Safe zone. Like we call them Surah of Salatul Fajr. We go last juz, mashallah. But you chose difficult surah and they say you nailed it, mashallah. In terms of your memorization and revision, you've done it fantastically well. So you should be proud. Once again, your teachers, your parents should be proud of you. But sometimes, you know, we take it for granted. We don't know. They're young and they've achieved so much that we talk as if we're talking to someone older than them. Yet they hardly understand what we're trying to say. But when it comes to Quran, they are able to memorize. This is the miracle of Quran. So don't worry. I'm not going to make it any difficult. I'm going to go to my first question. لِقَوْمِ يُوقِنُونَ لِقَوْمِ يُوقِنُونَ. Which rule is happening here?
Idgham with gunnah.
And what is that?
It's like if after nun sakin or tanween, there's one of the letters from the word yanmu. Then
What's the name for that idgham?
idgham with gunnah.
Okay, do you know the Arabic name?
No.
Okay, no worries. And my last question would be فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَ فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَهُ. What's happening here? حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَهُ.
Iqlab.
And what is that? I've never heard of this name, it sounds like.
If after nun sakin or tanween there is a ba and you change the nun sakin into a meme
Only the nun sakin.
or the tanween.
Okay, you change the nun sakin or the tanween into a
Meme.
meme. MashaAllah, beautiful, beautiful. You've done really well, MashaAllah. Say Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Very good. Which madrasa do you study, by the way?
Saturday Islamic School
Which Islamic school?
Which branch is it?
Which branch? Whereabouts?
in Redbridge.
Oh, okay.
MashaAllah.
So you're from Redbridge?
No, I travel by car today.
Okay.
Okay,
MashaAllah. And
MashaAllah.
how many days do you study at that?
Maryland, okay.
1 day a week.
1 day a week, MashaAllah.
And you memorize 15 juz?
No, I work every day, but I go to that school
Okay.
1 day a week.
Okay, MashaAllah. So you mainly do your memorization at home. When do you choose to do your memorization? In the morning, or after school, or just before you go to sleep, or which is the time you prefer to recite and you find it very, helpful or to or easy to memorize? Which time of the day?
Before I go to bed.
Before you go to bed, MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Inshallah. Thank you to our judges. And before I let you go, I will ask you a couple more questions, inshallah.
We don't want to let them go.
what do you want to be when you grow up?
A Hafiz.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, it's a great ambition to have. What else on top of being a Hafiz? What do you want to do as a job, as when you grow up? What would you want to be doing, basically?
I want to be an engineer.
MashaAllah. What kind of engineer?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Do you like the airplanes? Do you like cars?
Cars.
Do you like buildings?
Cars.
Cars.
Fast cars.
Okay, you want to be a Ferrari engineer, yeah? Well, thank you very much, Ibrahim, for coming to the show today, and all the best for the rest of the journey, inshallah. You can go back to your seat.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. And we are on to the last two participants of the day. Alhamdulillah. May I request now 11-year-old Muhammad Ishaq Hussain to come forward, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you? Shall I call you Ishaq?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you feeling?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. I mean, you can ask them as well.
Yeah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, we're doing good.
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well if you don't want to ask me.
Judges do have a difficult job, so it's good that you've asked them. Alhamdulillah, I'm sure they
We take note of that.
Okay, so what are you planning on reciting today?
Surah Ar-Rahman.
Wow, beautiful. So Ar-Rahman is very famous surah, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is this why you chose it? Okay, how many juz have you memorized?
Nearly 7 juz.
Wow, mashallah, we got a lot of huffaz in the making.
Inshallah, yes.
Inshallah. All right, and which school do you go to?
London East Academy.
Oh, so you are from London?
East Academy.
You are from London, isn't
Yeah,
it? Mashallah. Were you part of that competition that happened in Ramadan?
No.
Okay.
But
Were you there when when it happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I was there as well. Okay, mashallah. And yes, you mentioned. So okay, that's fine. If you're ready, and if our judge is ready, we can listen to you. You have 3 minutes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All the best. Get started, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
Okay, you timed yourself perfectly, mashallah. Well done. I mean, very beautiful recitation and really soft and beautiful to listen to, alhamdulillah. I'm going to pass on to our judges to give their comments, verdict, I guess, and questions. Ustad Nashir, you can start, inshallah.
Muhammad Jazakumullah, Muhammad Ishaq Hussain, you recited beautifully. This sort of tone you could listen and listen and listen, mashallah. Very nice, beautifully done. At the end you started rushing. This is one thing you should never do. Don't rush. Wait for the presenter to ask you to stop. You don't need to fit in your recitation. If you've missed it, don't rush it. Just end it ayat before and finish it off. Yeah? But you done really well, mashallah. Very nicely done. Thanks to your teacher as well in London East Academy, mashallah. We've got some good teachers there. I'm not going to name any, but I know you've got some good teachers there, mashallah. My first question is, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. What's happening in that stretch?
It's a mad 2 seconds long.
What's it called?
A standing fatha.
It's a standing fatha.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else. You're not sure.
Ustaz, do you want to clarify exactly which point?
La
فبأي آلاء.
Yes.
So the la.
You're stretching on the la, not a. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
مد لازم.
مد لازم.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My second question would be خلق الإنسان. خلق الإنسان. What's happening here?
إخفاء.
What is إخفاء?
It's kind of like غنى but it's
If you can help me out with the rule bit.
okay. There's 15 letters in إخفاء, and
Where do they appear? Where do they need to appear for the إخفاء need to take place?
after
Go on, you got it. You just need to say it, that's it.
after a letter of the إخفاء.
Okay. Fine, no problem. MashaAllah. Well done. I'm going to pass on to Ustad.
Okay. Muhammad Ishaq Hussein. MashaAllah. I just want to echo what Sheikh said. You recited beautifully. MashaAllah. You chose Surah Rahman as well, and you know, I really enjoyed hearing your recitation. You know, you had a very nice tone, good voice. I want, just as what the Sheikh said, you know, at the end, you didn't need to actually, you probably prepared, I know, enough, you know, just to make sure that you've got that 3 minutes recitation. But even if you think that, you know, you've taken too much time, there's no need to rush. You keep that pace. That should be the same pace, yeah? No need to rush. Because when you tend to hurry, rush, then you start making mistakes, you start missing out on tajweed rules, yeah? Because your main focus should be that you are applying these tajweed rules, yeah? MashaAllah. Are you doing hifz?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, how much have you memorized? Sorry.
Nearly 7 juz.
Nearly 7 juz, MashaAllah. Good, very good. Have you memorized the 7 juz from the beginning, middle, and then?
6 from behind and 1 juz from
okay,
the front.
MashaAllah. Was it difficult? Which part do you think is easier, from the back, memorizing from the back, or from the beginning?
Memorizing from the back.
Okay, MashaAllah. How are the surahs are they quite difficult, or do you think, you know, you have to revise a lot more, you have to, you know, spend more time learning it?
Yeah, spend more time.
Yeah, because obviously with Juz Amma and you know, Surah there's quite a lot of short verses, like Surah Muddathir, Muzammil is quite, you know, you can easily get muddled up. Although we enjoy reciting the surah, it's not always easy memorizing these surahs. MashaAllah. Yes, we are probably waiting for your tajweed question now. Inshallah. So you recited فيها فاكهة والنخل. Okay. فاكهة والنخل. What's happening there? فاكهة والنخل.
That's
on the tab.
إدغام.
Okay. Why do you say it's idgham? Explain that. What is idgham? What do you understand by idgham?
It's
what does idgham mean? Okay, so tell me what you know about idgham. You said idgham. You certainly, there is a reason behind in saying, oh, it's idgham. Okay, why do you think it's idgham and not some other rule?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say about this, or you're just gonna say your final answer is just idgham? That's it.
No, it's إخفاء.
Okay.
Leave it.
Okay, no problem.
Just leave it.
It's, you know, it's
sometimes
sometimes
interrogating, you know.
Just trying to help out.
sometimes we obviously, you know, we try to give you that chance, okay, before you know, move on, because we don't want to make you rush. We don't want to just, you know, make you feel, all right, maybe am I right, wrong. So sometimes maybe we just want to you know, make you think as well. Okay, you know, it just buys you the extra time just to think. Just to think about that verse, yeah? So when we ask you the question, just, you know, picture it in your mind. فَاكِهَةٌ وَالنَّخْلُ. What could it be? Okay, okay, what letter is there? What's on top of the So these are the things that we want you to think about. Others, we're not timing you specifically, all right, you've got 5 seconds, that's it. Yeah? So, you know, you've got that time. So, you know, take that time, use that time to actually, you know, analyze what the tajweed question we're asking. Would you like to move on? Yeah? Okay, that's fine. You recited كل من عليها. من عليها. What's happening on the man, the nun sakina? من عليها كل من عليها فان. Recite that verse.
كل من عليها فان.
What did you do on the nun sakina? Did you stretch it long? Did you
No,
read
it's
it?
just normal reading.
Normal read. Do you know the name of that rule? Where you don't make any gunna, when you don't stretch it long.
إقلاب.
Okay. Alright, is that your final answer?
قلب.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Ishaq.
Barakallahu feek.
I'm going to stop the judges from interrogating any further. Okay, how are you feeling now?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, so what do you think your ambition is?
To become a hafiz and teach other people Quran.
MashaAllah. Do you want to teach in London East Academy?
I don't know.
Somewhere. You want to teach the Quran, yeah?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Well, all the best with your journey. Do you want to say anything before you go?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Keep it nice and simple. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. You can go back to your seat. And to our final contestant for today, I'm going to request the 14-year-old Uthman Ali Ahmed to come forward, please. You can adjust the microphone. You can put it up. Yeah, are you comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, Uthman, how are you feeling?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good. So whereabouts have you travelled from?
Westgate, London.
Okay, you can bring your chair forward if you want, just a bit. Okay, good. Alright, Forest Gate, not too far. What are you studying at the moment?
I'm doing hifz and I've memorized 8 juz.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, may Allah accept it, inshallah. So hopefully you can continue the journey and finish the whole Quran. Which school do you go to?
Forest Gate School.
Forest Gate School, okay. Are you ready?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm good.
You feeling good? Confident?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you planning to read?
Surah Qiyamah.
Ooh, we have come to Qiyamah. End of times, yes. When you're ready, inshallah, you got 3 minutes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليفجر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر كلا لا وزر إلى ربك يومئذ المستقر ينبأ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم وأخر بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره لا تهرك به لسانك لتعجل به إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه ثم إن علينا بيانه كلا بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة وجوه يومئذ ناظرة إلى ربها ناظرة ووجوه يومئذ باسرة تظن أن يفعل بها فاقرة كلا إذا بلغت التراقي وقيل من راق وظن أنه الفراق
والتفت الساق بالساق إلى ربك يومئذ المساق فلا صدق ولا صلى ولكن كذب وتولى ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى أولى لك فأولى ثم أولى لك فأولى أيحسب الإنسان أن يترك سدى ألم يك نطفة من مني يمنى ثم كان علقة فخلق فسوى فجعل منه الزوجين الذكر والأنثى أليس ذلك بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى.
You've timed it perfectly. And Usman, you have a beautiful recitation, mashallah. It's been a pleasure listening to it, and I'm going to pass on to our judges to ask further questions, inshallah, and make comments if you would like to.
Okay, inshallah. Mashallah, Uthman, how do you think you've done?
I think I did good.
Okay. Well, alhamdulillah, I really enjoyed hearing your recitation. Well done. You chose a very nice surah, Surah Qiyamah, and I think one thing we find in common that our contestants have really done well timing their recitation, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of them really near enough or exactly 3 minutes, so mashallah, well done.
I think that shows there has been a lot of practice.
Yes.
You can't get the timing right without practice.
Yes, mashallah, well done.
And practice makes it perfect, so yeah.
Are you ready for your tajweed questions? Can I just before I ask your questions, did you say you're doing hifz?
Yes.
Okay, mashallah, how much have you memorized? So, sorry, I don't know if this question has been asked.
I have asked that question.
Okay, I was probably doesn't know that. How much have you memorized?
8 juz.
8 juz, mashallah, mashallah. When do you have a target when you want to complete it, or you just want however long? Okay, inshallah. Yes, it's good to have a target. Although at the same time, we don't want you to rush. You as well as memorizing, you want to keep your revision as well intact. Yeah, inshallah, all the best. So shall I move on to your tajweed questions? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, inshallah. The very first word, the very first part that you recited, the first verse, لا أقسم بيوم القيامة. Okay, so لا أقسم. Yeah, لا أقسم. What are we doing on the lam?
Mad.
Mad. Can you elaborate further?
Mad lazim.
Call it Maddul Lazim. Okay, why is it Maddul Lazim? What do you understand from Maddul Lazim? What makes you say that this is Maddul Lazim?
Sure.
Essentially, what they're asking is, what is Maddul Lazim? If you said Maddul Lazim, what do you understand by it? Or you can explain what the rule has, what has happened in that verse.
You have to stretch the la by 3 alif, I think. 3 alif.
Okay, you think it's 3 alif. Okay, do you know any name given to this rule?
No.
No, you don't know. So you know that you have to stretch this. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. You said ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى إلى أهله. What rule is that? إلى. What are we doing on the lam there?
You have to stretch the lam.
Okay, you have to stretch the lam again. Do you know the name of that rule, or how long you have to stretch it, and why we have to stretch it, and what's the name of that rule?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Inshallah, maybe this is your next target, inshallah, to actually go through these verses and making sure that you know the names of the rule and how to apply it, how long should it be, okay, inshallah. Well done again. Once again, I really enjoyed your recitation, and all the best for the rest of the competition, inshallah.
Sheikh, over to you, inshallah. Final commentary on
final question for our final contestant, mashallah. Uthman Ali Ahmad, you recited beautifully. First of all, you got a nice name. You combined the third and fourth Khalifa of Islam, Uthman and Ali, in one place, mashallah. So, you recited really good. Your tone is nice. It's nice to listen to. Yes, and I enjoyed the whole surah you recited, mashallah. By the way, where do you study? Which madrasa, which maktab?
I do it with my teacher.
At home?
At his house.
At the teacher's house.
Oh,
mashallah, that's really good, mashallah. Continue doing it regardless whatever comes. I know the exams come in, it's going to be obstacle. You need time off for revision and stuff, but continue with the journey of Quran. Yeah, don't put it away. Along with your academic revision, do your sabak or revision of the Quran. Some people put it away, they take a break, and you know what? When they come back, they lose track of it. They lose the momentum and they lose track. So my advice to you would be, continue your hifz alongside your academic studies. Both are important, equally important. Okay, moving on to the question part, mashallah. Ayyut raka. What's happening here?
On the ayn yutraka.
Yes, ayyut raka.
Idgham.
And what is idgham?
If after nun, sakin or tanween there appears any one of the 6 letters of idgham, then you incorporate the nun, sakin or tanween into the letter. And then it will, in idgham with gunna is you read it with gunna, which the letters you read it is ya, waw, mim, nun, and then idgham without gunna you do on lam and ra.
Inshallah, good. That's what we wanted in terms of the mud questions. We just needed a bit more elaboration, that's all. You did really well. So it shows you know it. It's not that you don't know it. Sometimes due to nervousness you tend to forget, but you know it. You just proved it. Don't worry. My last question would be علقة فخلق. What's happening here? علقة فخلق فسوى. علقة فخلق. What's happening here?
Ikhfa.
Ikhfa. And what is ikhfa?
If after nun, sakin or tanween there appears any one of the 15 letters of ikhfa, you read it with a nasal sound, a light nasal sound.
Very good. And do you know the 15 letters? What are they?
Ta, tha, jim, dal, dal, za, sin, shin, sad, dad, dha, dha, fa, qaf, kaf.
MashaAllah, there you go. It's just a matter of concentration and mashallah, you know it. You done really well. So I know the respective presenter is waiting to take floor, inshallah. In that case, I'm going to pass it over to him.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. I do apologize for shortening. Just before you go, a very quick question. What would you like to be when you grow up?
I'd like to become a hafiz and an alim, and I would also like to be a teacher.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. In 20 seconds, if I could ask, thank you very much. You can go back to your seat. In 20 seconds, if I could request the judges to just say your final words about today's experience.
MashaAllah. Congratulations to you all for coming to the quarterfinals, and you know we very impressed to hear some of your recitations, and inshallah now this shouldn't be the end. Don't wait to hear whether you've passed or not. You should start preparing for the next round. I'm sure the rules are on the website as well. And all the best for the rest of the competition, inshallah. I hope to see you all in the next round, inshallah.
Sheikh Nashir?
Yes, I only have 20 seconds. So, mashallah, congratulations to all of you for taking part. The message is clear. Regardless of you going through or not, you don't know. Don't wait till the last minute when it's announced. Start practicing. Go home, start practicing. Don't say I've done it and relax at home. Start practicing from today for the semi-finals. You'd be surprised, like maybe some of you will be called there, and I hope everyone's called for the semi-finals, inshallah. So keep on practicing and make lots of du'as, and take du'a from your parents as well.
Jazakallah khair for our judges. Thank you very much for your patience, and thank you to our participants for sitting there for almost 2 hours. That shows your patience as well. To our viewers at home, this quarter-final round, inshallah, will continue every Saturday and Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. inshallah. So tomorrow we are back 5 o'clock, and the results of this round is going to come right at the end of all the 216 that have come through to this stage. Once they have been listened to, inshallah, then the results will be announced for the semi-final. So please come and watch the show, inshallah, every Saturday and Sunday, 5 to 7. If you want to know more information about Q Factor, you can visit our website, qfactor.org, inshallah. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you to our participants. Thank you to our judges. Thank you to Channel S and the parents that have come today. And thank you to our viewers. Thank you very much for watching. Stay with us. See you again, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا أمتي القرآن حبل نجاتنا فتمسكي بعراه كي لا نغرقا